My ex cheated on me for 5 months. He didn't even say sorry to me when I found out everything. I accepted his offer to be his girlfriend for nearly 2 years. It was a long-distance relationship, and we met on a dating app 3 weeks ago. I found out he had cheated on me for around 5 months. I was still stupid to trust him unconditionally and didn't suspect anything unless I saw the notifications on his phone he uses to phones, and I knew the passwords to both as he showed me. This is also the reason why I trusted him and did not check his phones before, even though his family and relatives knew I was his girlfriend and had also met me a few times. They still introduced another woman to him and encouraged him to see her. They obviously disrespected me, as if I were invisible. His cousins even hid everything from me and changed to the negative attitude toward me when questioned about that woman. She was on his side and assumed that her brother did the right thing when dating many girls at the same time. Even the uncle and cousin in Dalat also knew who I was, and it was him who told me and Jimmy that we should get married soon. But he invited that woman to travel with Jimmy's mom and dad to Dalat and pretended not to know anything about me. Imagine if I didn't know for many years. Thank God I found out everything. Instead of making it clear to that woman, he obeyed his mom and said that he was still single and wanted to know more about her. They talked to each other for 5 months through texts and calls. Until last month, he came to Vietnam and they saw each other in person before he flew to my city to see me. When I read the conversations between them, I felt something was wrong, so I asked him who she was. He had a chance to tell me the truth in the beginning, but he didn't and kept lying to me by saying that woman was his cousin in Tay Ninh and he had just met her for the first time. I trusted him again, but thanks to the messages from his brother that helped me to know the truth, I'm still impressed with the message from his brother. Shop around and choose the best one from the best quality ones. Although he knew his brother was dating me, he still told him to see as many girls as possible. I felt how they disrespected women and thought of us like objects. Then I asked him for the reason, but he was not responsible for his actions and blamed them on his mom, saying that she liked her, so he just listened to her and met that woman. Although he did not like her at all, when I told him to make it clear to that woman, he hesitated, not wanting to tell it straight to her, and said that he did not want to hurt anyone. I would not get hurt if he didn't offer me to be his girlfriend first. I started to know he was cheating on me when we were in Thailand the first night, and everything became worse the following days. After coming back from the Thailand trip, I felt so down and was in an unstable mood. I tried to maintain the relationship, but it's really hard to avoid a sense of betrayal. I no longer trust him, so I checked the second phone and there was another woman. He also flirted with her while speaking sweet words to me. He told me she was his friend from high school, but I don't know whether he told me the truth or not. However, when she asked him if he dated any girls, he still answered no and said he was single. Then I used his phone to text her because I didn't want him to keep fooling her, as he did to me with the content. Hi T, I watched John Wick in Thailand with my girlfriend. It was a good movie and I love it. The next morning, after I left the room to go to work, he texted her that there's no girlfriend here, it's a spam message, and he didn't forget to attach a selfie of him alone on the bed as proof for his words. I could not put up with it anymore when I found out that, instead of feeling shame, he got mad at me. We had a big fight then. The one thing that surprised me the most was that he did not say sorry to me until I asked him why he did this stuff to me. I was very afraid of the way he looked at me with furious eyes as if he might beat me then. So I lowered my voice and tried to keep him calm. To stay away from violence, he cried in front of me like a kid and said he felt guilty for me, but I know he lied to me again as he avoided eye contact when saying that, after all, I realized that everything was his fault. Nobody can force a 40-year-old man with full awareness to do anything that he doesn't want. He thought about cheating on me since he started to text that woman first. He said I was his girlfriend, he really cared about me, but when I posted something and tagged his name, he would set only me mode so that nobody could see it. His actions seemed to conflict with his words. To make an excuse for his wrongs, he always says, I don't like everyone to know my personal stuff. Do personal things mean telling other girls that he is still single when in an exclusive relationship? The woman that his mom chose for him tried to glad hand his mom by showing all the messages that I texted her to his mom. Many unexpected twists dragged me down. I'm not a native English speaker, although I got mad at him when reading messages between him and his close friend Ruben I was not sure about the meaning of. Post NBJS, he took advantage of this and lied to me, saying they were slang for weeds and blaming me for always wanting to make a fight. A couple of weeks ago, he told me to want nobody contacts him and be alone for a while, but yesterday he swiped right on my friend's profile on Facebook dating. I was speechless when my friend told me this. Alone in his dictionary is defined as keep using dating apps. He showed his true color to me. I don't want any more girls to be fooled like me. So I decided to post about him.